This is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? On topic today. It's Friday. I'm be trying to cool. I got a little bit of a headache on internet. Not allowing me to sign in on one of my favorite sites. I don't know. My dumbass doesn't know the password. It's goofy, but I'm still pulling through it. Hopefully, in the next 24 hours, I have some kind of way of resetting it. But that's just it. But the issue at hand, LL Cool J. LL Cool J is 56 years old, and he's saying that Andre 3000 and Big Boi should reunite for an OutKast album. I'm steering clear of the river, as that cliche goes, the bullshit river, the quote unquote beef, the battle, the drama, the tension and stress, all of that. I'm not even gonna go down that way. I'm talking about rappers in their late 40s, early to mid 50s, still going on to the mic. I don't care how old they are, as long as they can spit still, as long as they don't have to, and you can probably still spit, because there's artificial intelligence, as you like to say, or learned machines, as I like to say. There's all kinds of different ways for people to get on the mic now. So, Ghostface just dropped the album today. Set the tone. It's fire. I listened to it this morning. It's fire. And who's on there? A 50-year-old Nas and a 53-year-old Fat Joe and a whole host of others that are probably in their 40s and 50s. So that argument that, rappers, you shouldn't rap past 40. You shouldn't rap past 50. Now it's going to be rap past 60, 70, 80. It's just like getting it in. As long as you have quality work, as long as you have absolute power behind your words, absolute strength behind what you're speaking about, then I don't have any problems. If you've got bars, that's all I care about. I don't care how old you are. You could be 92. And if you're rapping still, good for you. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but that's what it's like. That's where we're headed. Learned machines are going to be able to pick up on people's vocal recordings and have them released, just like how Drake tried to do with Tupac's AI, or artificial intelligence, or learn machine. Rick James, ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best, you got the best. I present the man who's got the news and ain't got no blues. He's running into the looking glass. He's running into the looking glass to see above abs beyond. Ladies and gents, Scholar Saunders sees. It's hard to get through those. But that's Rick James. I salute him. Thank you for coming into the room, sir. Appreciate it. My house rule is $20 for one question. The rest is free, and that's before the hour changes. When the hour changes, you can ask me as many questions as you want. Before the hour, it has to be $20. I think with the influx of rappers turning in their 50s and 60s now, it's become, apparent that they should be able to do whatever the hell they want. They usually got money. Most of them got their money still. LL's got money. He's got that Coors Light and what is it? Is it the one with where they're like, don't be like your parents? Look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Right. Progressive. He got that Coors Light, Progressive money. He's got that NCIS money. He's good. He could rap, but he doesn't want to rap. But he could. He's doing a tour. I think he's on tour right now. I think he is. So I'm looking for it right now. The Force Tour, yeah, Frequencies of Real Creative Energy. Live North American Summer Tour headlined by LL Cool J. So he's doing a tour. He's doing a whole goddamn tour. And I'm sure there's people like that. So he already did a tour. This is last year. But still, I mean, that's amazing. He did that last year. He did a whole tour, and I think he was hinting at an album. But it all comes on on the heels of OutKast, possibly doing a reunion. I would love that. That's my favorite two-man group. The other ones are Mobb Deep and the Clips. I think they gel together. They're both they're brothers from another mother. They have different styles. That's the best part. They don't sound the same. They don't look. They remember when Andre 3000. This is the old man on the porch yelling at the kids, "Get off my lawn!" This is me. Okay. Anybody remember when Andre 3000 had the turban and the big puffy pants and the no shirt and and the different hair or the wig? He had the blonde wig. He was out there. People were like, is he gay? He is Atlanta. I mean, they do come from Atlanta, so you never know. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not going to LGBTQ. Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying what is. If you go to Atlanta, you're gonna see some niggas with some wigs and some other things. I've never been there, but this is what I heard. So I think that LL Cool J is on the right path. He's definitely spitting facts. Because like I said, 54-year-old Ghostface, 53-year-old Fat Joe, 50-year-old Nas. I mean, you can do it too. He's 50, and LL Cool J is 56. Andre 3000 is 48. And let me see, Big Boi is 49. Antoine Patton. So they can get it together. If they find a way, if they find the proper rhythm, they find the right groove, I don't see anything stopping them. I don't see any problems. I see no issues. I don't see anything wrong with it. Just because you got a little older. I used to be one of the people like, damn, he 40. What's he rapping for? How you gonna rap when you're 40? Then Jay-Z had, 444, and he was, let me see, he was 48, I think. I think he was 48 when 444 came, or 47, something like that. It was either 47 or 48. And that dropped, and everybody was like, whoa, this cuts to the bone. This is deep. This is the truth. Damn, he's airing everything. He's once again bringing up Lance Rivera. He's talking about, the Beyonce, let me know, Becky, just, it's real. So I don't want to fault any rapper who still has the juice, who still has the chops, the bars to get on the mic, rock it, and let everybody know that it's okay to be 58 years old and still being on tour. You can have some grays in your beard. You can have, you can look like your father's picture and when he was holding you as a baby. Killer Mike, 49 years old. He just won all those Grammys and got arrested the same day. But he won all those. He won those. He swept the rap category of Grammys. I think it was best rap live performance, best album, and best. Let me see. Best rap song. Best performance, best rap song, and best rap album. So he did that when he was 48 or 49 or something like that. So it's possible. It's very possible. It's likely that we have the opportunity to bring in so many different people out of retirement. People, there's no pension that I know of. I don't think record companies have pensions. And if you have your own company, you may have pension. You can be a multi-millionaire. You can have $100 million in the bank. but you don't have health care. You don't have you have dental care. You don't have all those different means to improve your health. And your dental health, as we were just talking about yesterday, is premium, is a prime importance, because that's the passageway to allow what you eat and what you do, and the health of your overall system. But anyway, yeah, I don't care if you're 57 years old. If you get on the mic, you could be 67. Like I said, learn machines, artificial intelligence, AI, whatever the case may be, it's on point. It's a totally different day. It's a different day. They can chop up your voice. They can chop up your sound and make it sound like it's brand new, like you never left. And that's just awesome, I think. So they can do that. That can happen. And I'm not stopping that. I would not stop that. I'm not a Luddite. I'm not like, oh, it's going to ruin the art form. It's going to ruin the way people express themselves. No, it's not. It's going to show that there's a new way of doing things, like every other time in human history. There's a new way of doing things, and you just have to get used to it. Get used to the fact that there's going to be, synthetic beings that are going to be walking amongst us. Get used to the fact that we're going to be in a totally different age where it's going to be like space age. It's going to be a brand new frontier. And that's what we're going to be on right now. So I think that's amazing. I think that's beautiful. Clarence 13X. All these rappers get whitewashed and lose the essence of their artistry. I don't know if I agree with you completely. I wouldn't say all. I would say some. I say some. I want to say all of them get whitewashed. I'm more for a change. I'm more for innovation and newness and creating new realities. All of them, even the Woo. Oh man, Charles 13X is unforgiving today. He's not playing around. But I disagree with you, sir. But yeah, so I think that, if you're 106 years old and they can take your vocals, and by the time most of these rappers, do reach like their 80s and 90s, and I can't wait to see rappers reach their 80s and 90s and not getting smoked when they're in their 20s and 30s or 40s or some over some bullshit. I can't wait to that day. Can that day come? Can we see old, rappers in a mansion, and getting pushed around in a wheelchair with two sexy broads, flanking them, feeding them their meals, and chopping up their filet mignon and putting it in their mouth? I want to see that. Can I see that? Can that be a reality? I'm tired of PNB Rock and Pop Smoke and Tupac and Biggie and King Von and Nipsey Hussle and so many others. I'm tired of that. I want to see them. Everybody they washed, they whack, they corny. They went. Man, what you doing when you're 60? You need to sit down, old man. Your back about to go out. Who said that line? But Charleston said, okay, so yeah, so it's a very weird space to be in. It's a weird space to be in. To me, I think it's rather strange. It's rather strange. So that's the way I really look at things, because OutKast just blew the hinges off of the whole industry. They revolutionized everything. They didn't start everything. A lot of people started before them. UGK is probably my number 4. So I'm trying to do number 5. Let me see if I can do number 5. I got 4. I got UGK. I got MOB. Mobb Deep, excuse me. MOB. Maybe MOB. That's it. Number 5. Number 5. Billy Danze and Lil Fame. Number 5. These are my hip hop duos. Number 5 is MOP, Billy Danze, and Lil Fame. Number 4 is Mobb Deep, and that's the late great Prodigy and Havoc. Number 3, UGK, the late great Pimp C. Not even violence, just living because they had illness. Pimp C and Prodigy. They had an illness, and you know what I mean. Like, be healthy. Don't be out here, getting dirty, gutter oil, water, food and stuff like that. Come on, get your health care together. So that was three, right? Right. That's three. MOP, Mob Deep, MOP, Mob Deep. I'll get it together. I'll get it by the end of the show. UGK, thank you. MOP, Mob Deep, UGK, Clips, Pusha T, and No Malice, and of course OutKast. Big Boi and André 3000. All right, so there it is. You spelled blue wrong, by the way, Greg ass. Blew the hinges off. How is that a pause? You don't have to pause with that. That's literally that's a metaphor for kicking down the door, blowing the hinges off. Charles 13X, the first grandpa of hip hop to me, Shan. Okay, that could be possible. MC Shan is one of the greats. MC Shan is definitely one of the greatest rappers. But I'm thinking about even especially rappers now. Rappers now are accepting commercials. Older rappers. Older. I'm not gonna say old school. I'm just gonna say older because there shouldn't be there's old school, new school, no school rules. So I'm just gonna say the elder class. They are looking for commercials. They're looking for work like that. MC Hammer. How old is MC Hammer? He's 62. I'm sure he's still touring somewhere. He's probably still doing bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs. He's doing birthday parties. He's doing funerals. I'm sure he's got money. Don't get it twisted. He's got money. I know he's got the MC Hammer Command. The Command Strips commercial. He's doing commercials. Command spot. The Cheetos commercial, can't touch this. So he's definitely getting a bag in a new era. He's getting a bag. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that. So if there's ever a question in your mind, should a rapper be 73 years old and rapping? It all depends. If they can get the right AI and learning machines together, now I salute them for that. I wish the other rappers like me, Shan got the praise. Okay, like MC Shan, yeah, MC Shan definitely. I salute you on that, Greg ass. But who the first? Oh, I read that. I wish the what is that? God, older rappers like MC Sham got just praise. Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, they should get their praise. They should get their accolades. They should be counted as legends, not old heads and dustied up and old tossed to the wayside like they're garbage. They started this. They laid the foundation. They were the architects, the pioneers. They should be still rapping. I mean, I want to see Kumo D with an album out to next week. I want to see MC Shan with an album out next week. I want to see Shantae. I want to see Public Enemy with an album out. I want to see sadly there's no Jam Master Jay, but Run DMC can have an album, and I don't know who their DJ could be, but they could work something out. I guess their DJ could be AI or something like that. I blame small hats. Of course, Greg has saying I blame small hats like Leo Cohen to the way the pioneers are treated. Why? Okay, back that statement up. Give me some concrete facts and figures like you're in an essay. You have to support your assertions. You have to support that, sir. Give me a reason. Reason why Leo Cohen. Give me a reason. You want to see the African bottom pause? I do not want to see African bottom. I'm good on that. We're really good on that. Anybody that's in the hater sphere knows about Bambaataa, understands that he's completely not the guy of all of any type of any excellence, any kind of understanding of the game anymore. He forfeited that way back in 2015, 2016, I think it was, something like that. And yeah, I'm not doing anything with African Bambaataa. He could have been, though. He had the opportunity, but he had some issues from the past that it comes up. All the skeletons fall out of the closet. So the next thing would be for Andre 3000 and Big Boi. If they make heat, as long as they make heat, I'm all right. I don't want them to come out with something lukewarm and like I break up my weed on that, Like back in the that's an old head. I'm the old head. That's an old head phrase. Breaking up weed on a CD or the CD case. Nobody uses CDs like that anymore. Not too many. People use the streaming services. So, I mean, there are CDs available, but mostly people listen to vinyl. I guess you could say, breaking up on the vinyl, breaking up the weed. Charles 13X says from 79 to 84, there's a lot of amazing hip hop songs that were never commercially accessible. Ooh, very good observation, sir. I'm still waiting for Greg S to back up his claim. I'm still waiting for Greg S to back up his claim. Why Leo Cohen for the way he's saying like people like Leo Cohen treated the pioneers. I want to know why. I want to know how. You need specific dates and facts and figures. Yeah. So that's the truth. That's the bottom line. That is the facts. That's the reality. I want to see them do well. Rick James says, I'm still waiting for Greg to drop some dollar sign. Well, he's already dropped his dollar sign. I'm going to give it to Greg S. He gave me $7.35, and that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me than getting $100 from one day, Well, not really, but, it comes close. I put it, did YouTube block my comment? I don't see it. Maybe you had too many words or something. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. But yeah, so we have the idea of people being completely just ideas change, and people's minds change. I changed my mind, like I said before. People that were 40-year-olds and rappers, I didn't want to hear them. When I was like 20, 19 years old, something like that, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, I don't want to hear no rapper talking about, what's he going to talk about? Oh, I got the Cialis, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm rapping about Cialis. I'm talking about this vapor rub. This vapor rub is the truth. Gets me through my day. I got this Extends. It Extends keep me going. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I'm 73 years old. I'm up in the club. You feel me? And then Andre 3000 even said that in the video. He said that about getting married, but it still has the same parallels. And the I Choose You with UGK. That was a masterful song and video. That was one of the hip hop standards. Such greatness. All right. Oh my God. Let's see it now. Put your money where your mouth. Okay. Charles 13 says, I do want hear rappers' perspective. I grew up listening to now, But unfortunately, most of them ended alcoholics and worse. Cokeheads, crackheads, all kinds of stuff. Alcoholics, worse. Sadly. That's no laughing matter when it comes to that. Even Mr. Troy Star Terrain, he was never a rapper, but he was in that era. He knew what it was like to come up through, the people that were around at that time, and they were doing the fish scale. He finally stopped in 1991 because he got sick and tired. Literally, he said, and I quote, his body got sick and tired of being sick and tired. So end quote. So that's the reason for that. So just in case you forgot about that, just remember that. And I don't know what his position is on older rappers and what it is now today, because he always respected the pioneers and the architects, because there would be no foundation, there wouldn't be no building without the foundation, without the creators, without the people that started it. Greg says, how a fish scale is way better than alcohol. I don't know what you mean by that. Wow, YouTube is blocking my comment if I mention email that. And I mentioned small hat. Oh, if you just put small hat, you're putting small hat right now. What are you talking about? Don't just put in small hat, I guess. I don't know. You gotta figure that out. Small hats of the world unite and take over. The other would be the other word for small hat. So don't put it. Don't put small hat. Just put. Don't put the other word. Put in small hat. Come on, think. So I'm down to one person, 2 likes. I was up to like 8. I don't know how these algorithms work, but I'm not too mad. I'm not too tripping. But it's hectic. It's hectic because it's like, I want to say, in one hand, it's like, I want the young people to come up. I really want to hear the young wolves. The 14 to 19-year-olds. That's when you're really starting something. Look at what happened with Nas. Look at what happened with Earl Sweatshirt and so many others. And they blow up at young ages. They got $2 million deals, and all these different options on the table. They're really hungry and stuff like that for the game, and that's beautiful. I love that. It's wonderful. But I just think it has to be, shown that the elders can have their way in the rap game as well. So, okay, let me see. Greg S. The small hats cut out the pioneers. Divide and conquer strategy. Okay, you're not really giving me the examples and exact wording as I like, but I'll take it. I'll take whatever you got to say. I see 5 characters. Yeah, well, I see 3 now. You want the 14-year-old? Oh, Paul. Okay. Yeah. You put it. You know what? You're like the greatest person to take something out of context. If you want somebody to take something out of context, go to Greg S. Well, this isn't a brother show. You must have missed out. You owe me at least $20 for a question, Demo. I'm not your brother. Not this episode. Not this portion of the show. Not your brother. So, there is that. Okay, so, wrapping up. LL Cool J's right. He said, he said earlier, about the flute. He was like, that, you want to do the flute? Okay. Does anyone want to hear me do the violin? He was like, nah, it's not going to go well, but I'm a spitter. You're a spitter. Paul. See, I can't even say, I got to say everything with a pause. I'm not going to say it. I don't have to pause. All of y'all can suck my balls through my drawers. That's all I'm going to say. Salute to Sean Corey Carter. So, definitely, look out for a possible OutKast tape And I do mean tape. It's probably going to be on cassette. So, there's that. All right, so we've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. My main man, Peng, his lifestrongapparel.com. LIFESTRONGAPPAREL.com. Lifestrongapparel.com if you want the best and fruit-infused sea moss and other greatness. You have to hit him up on his website. It's an excellent website, and it's an excellent product. I have it ready, not this Sunday, not Mother's Day, but the Sunday following it. So get ready for that. That's going to be on very good terms. Check out him and tell him that the goofy guy, Skylar Saunders, sent you. No, what sounds freaky, Demo, is the fact that you didn't give me $20 or not. That's kind of freaky. That's spooky. It is real sea moss, by the way, Demo. I'm not going to answer every question, but I just saw that one. Also, check out at BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. He has near beer, chicken, and sardines on the grill. I did not know you could do sardines on the grill like that. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was something that was part of the cooking scene. So if you want to get great commentary and a really relaxed and well-adjusted guy that I can say virtually, I never met him. Check out BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. Tell him the goofy guy Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, here's another one of favorite Rick James part. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. SPIRITSMOOTHTUNES.com. Now that is a site. If you on YouTube, there's a collection of songs by people like Kim, Najee, Sade, Rose Royce, The Gap Band, Peebo Bryson, Whitney Houston, all a host of other different names and titles. So enjoy that and go. You can get up with your partner. Get some wine. Be on near the fire. Have a good time. So enjoy that. Also, if you tell him that the goofy guy Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, if you would like to advertise or sponsor on this show, hit me up at my email address SKYLERSAUNDERS at gmail.com. So I'm gonna say that again. SKYLERSAUNDERS at gmail.com. And you can join the 100 Club by contributing $100 or more in a month to the broadcast. And these are the channels in which you can do it. PayPal, I said earlier, was paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. Venmo is at Skylerized, SKYLERIZED. And at Cash App is $SKYLERSAUNDERS 1. All right, so how to get my commercials out. They're the ones that pay me, so I appreciate them. All right, this other half of the show, it's just been going through my head. It's not funny. It's kind of serious. I mean, it can be funny because George Carlin made it funny. He made pretty much anything funny. He made a lot of things funny. He made 9/11 funny. George Carlin. All right, so I want to make just a statement regarding this this phenomenon. Okay, so this is the facts, and George Carlin said it much better than I. He said it like this. This is my preface for the argument I'm going to put out. More women attempt suicide. More men die by suicide. So ladies, if you want to have a chance to be better than men, you got to get those numbers up. See, I made light of something that's very serious. George Carlin did it way better than I. He had more flair. He had more, poetic touch than I do. But it's real. My question is, do women hate themselves more than men? They try to kill themselves at a greater pace. They don't kill themselves as much as men. Men actually go through with it, but women try it more so. Bro, what's even happening? And I'm so confused. Is Greg there? I miss him. Red Hulk, Green Hogan. Okay. Welcome to the broadcast. If you want to ask me a question, Red Hulk, Green Hogan, hit me up for $20. I'll answer your first question, and every other question after that is free until the hour changes. The hour changes, you can ask me as many questions as you want. Greg says, putting the broad on the stroll to earn some cash money. Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay. But I want to ask you that. Do women hate themselves more than men hate themselves? That's my question. Do they have more hatred in their minds, in their deportment, and what they do with themselves? That's another pause, I guess you could say. Oh, here we go. But do women hate themselves more than men? Men accomplish the feat of suicide, but women try to commit suicide more. Why is that? Why do women try to commit suicide themselves at a greater rate than men? Hold on, bruh. Okay, I'm not your bruh. I'm a loser. I don't got $20 for questions to pay a YouTuber. Well, that's a shame. You can always leave. You're welcome to leave. You're welcome to go. You can stick around, but I'm not going to force you. I'm looking for money right now. This is a money grab. This is definitely a money grab. $20 can feed me for 2 days, and I'm not your Brody, Demo. Exactly. Here, Nick's. What is that? Nick's Prods. What's up, brother? I'm not your brother, but let's go, Knicks. By the way, good for you. Hustle on. And he says, "Bruh." Okay, not your bruh, not your brother, not your friend, not your buddy, not your pal. Like Mr. Troy Star Terrain says, we're all here for a reason to get cash, to get this dollars, to get this money. But I have to reframe the question: do women hate themselves more than men hate themselves? Why is it that they try to commit suicide more than men do, even though men are more successful at it? It's weird. It's a goofy thing. Man, Demo is trying to be on a sarcastic bin. It's just a way real guys talk. Stop being lame like that. I thought you were cool. I'm not cool. I'm corny. I'm whack. I'm from Delaware. Everything here is whack. I'm not cool. So, all right. So, I'm just putting this out here. I'm waiting for you guys to respond to this question. Do women hate themselves more than men hate themselves? And why are they not as successful in committing suicide as men? Why can't they at least practice and get ready? Sharpen knives more, get the right amount of pills, make sure the rope is, taut. Okay, repeat. I hate myself pretty bad. Well, why do you hate yourself? Yes, women hate themselves more, but why? Why do women hate themselves more? What is the reason behind that? Why do men commit suicide at a lesser at a rate that's greater because they don't attempt it as much, but women attempt it as much but don't succeed? If you can call it success. They complain more than men. I know that. They are more emotionally disturbed. That is why. Okay. They are more insecure. Okay. I just want to know because I mean I remember movies like Girl Interrupted, and that's a doozy right there. Different movie shows like that. There was a success in that show, in that movie. I'm gonna say there was a success, a suicide success. They are more emotional, and we are logical. I mean, if you say that somebody is more emotional, is it a difference when it's like somebody like Ayn Rand, the great Ayn Rand, the excellent Ayn Rand? She was the mother of logic and reason. She didn't start logic and reason. She started from the father of it, Aristotle. But she took his words, corrected most of the errors, and spit out her own philosophy. So what is it about women and attempting to commit suicide and not sealing the deal, not finishing it? Give me the exact example of Ayn Rand trying to delete herself, Greg asks. Obviously, they're all on a spectrum. Well, we all are technically on a spectrum. If you're from any part of the rating, you can be from 1 to 100, or wherever the spectrum goes. You're still on the spectrum. But women tend to be more inclined that way on average. Okay. I can respect that. Okay. So why are women, I mean, they're some of the biggest alcoholics. I have people in my family that are alcoholics. And they're women. And they deal with reality by using the bottle. Sadly. Put some respect on it, ninja. What are you talking about, Greg? What are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. But anyway, yeah, so that's what it is. There's so many ways you can commit suicide. I mean, I'm thinking about the women in literature who committed suicide, like Virginia Woolf. You know what she did? She had a dress with pockets, and she filled up the pockets with rocks, and then she walked right into the ocean and just dropped like a stone to the bottom. Then you have people like Sylvia Plath. She put the gas stove on, and that reminds me of another George Carlin little joke. He said the goddamn stove is electric. Goddamn oven's electric. When you're trying to find ways to commit suicide. And that's one of the things he brought up too. He was like, all these different ways to commit suicide. What do you do? How do you make the choice? And if you want to write a suicide note, it's gonna turn around and be a novel essentially. I'm paraphrasing, but it's gonna be impossible for you to commit suicide again, or try to commit suicide, because you're too focused on writing the right suicide note. He had a whole treasure trove. I have to respect Mr. Carlin, who would have been, let me see. He was 71 when he died. He would have been, let me see, what's that? I'm trying to look for his obituary. He would have been 80. He would have been 87 on Sunday. 87. That's amazing. He left too soon. Yeah. What are you guys talking about? Let me see. I think that's an interesting thing. Yeah, a Western thing. What do you think is a Western thing? but I'm a man. I'm an alcoholic, but I am a man. Okay. I think ninja is like a N-word now. Why are you talking about suicide, bro? It just was bouncing in my head. I'm crazy. I've never committed suicide. Excuse me, attempted to commit suicide. He would have been something like 98 today. No, on Sunday he would have been 87. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get this right. I want to make sure I get my numbers right. Yeah, 87. Yeah. Had to confirm it. My math is crazy, but I was right. What's your? It's about money. That's what it's all about. Red Hulk, Green Hulk, Green Hulk. What is it? What is it? Red Hulk, Green Hulk? Yeah. It's all about money. It's all about my money. Okay. Yeah. It's about what's current. It's about money. I'm here. It's all a money grab for me. That's the whole reason I'm here. I made thousands of dollars off this thing, tax free. If that's possible, if you must know, my various portals, Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, haven't paid a single tax. Haven't had to. It's about you coming out your pockets and donating to Skylar Patreon. Well, thank you, Charles 13X, but I don't have a Patreon. I have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. But I appreciate that. I can respect it. A guy who's honest about greed. Yes, I'm very greedy. Greed is good. I mean, it was a terrible character that said that in Wall Street, but Michael Douglas's character didn't have the right, values and virtues. But greed is good. Think about anything. I'm venturing off of my topic, but I'm just gonna go in and say about greed. Think about anything. Think about albums. Oh, he went 10 times platinum. Why didn't he go 20 times platinum? I'll give you specific examples. Michael Jackson, Thriller made 100 million or sold 100 million records. 100 million. 100 million. Then he came out with Bad. He had top one, singles that went number one. Only served 30 million. It was a failure. That's greed. If he sold 100 million, he should be able to sell 200 million and 300 million, 500 million. That's what is wanted. Name your favorite author, J.K. Rowling. Okay, she had 7 or 8, maybe 9 Harry Potters. She's writing under a different name now. What is that about? How does that work? I still don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. So, we have to be greedy. Greed is good. Gluttony is wrong. Shouldn't be a glutton. That's consumer. That's consuming. You should always be productive, be very productive, look for more production, and create. And that's why I think what's sad about, going back to the topic, is that women and men, but especially women, attempt to commit suicide more. I think this is me giving my reason, because they hate their whole condition. They hate the fact that they have to bleed once a month. They hate the fact that they have to get the change when menstruation happen, post menstruation. What's it called? I can't even think of what it's called. The hot, when they get hot flashes and stuff like that and all that. I keep on thinking about the various names they call it. What is it called? What is it called? We all about to get flushed away with the flood. What do you mean, Charles 13X? I don't know what you're talking about. It's going kind of fast now. I think women are even worse off in the modern age having to work while being mothers. That could be a contributing factor. They could be burnt out. Because that's another thing. This is my stupid self. I was stupid. I was stupid and I didn't understand. When I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, I always like rationalized. I wasn't using reason, but I would rationalize. I said, okay, so men go to war. Men go to war, we fight. We fight, we protect the homeland. Women stay home and have the babies. That's their struggle. That's their pain. But then I got older. I was like, women are joining the forces. They were in the what? I learned that women were in the military. Like when I got older, and I was just like, really? You want to have the pain of bearing children. You want to take on the possibility that you could be wounded or killed in battle, and you still want to go on with your life. I said I had to respect it. I had to respect it. Kind of blew my mind, but I was like, all right. So, Red Hulk, Green Hulk says, I think women seem worse off in the mind. Oh, yeah, having to work. Okay, me. Okay. Yeah, work. Yeah, that's another thing. Working. They have, if they choose to have children, they don't have to have children. But even if they don't, they have to work. They're go to work. Whether you're, a cashier at the toll booth on the highway, or you're a top executive. I just think women, they hate their condition more. They'll try, like I said, they might slit their wrist, but they'll go across the street. They'll not down the road. You're supposed to go down the road if you want to commit suicide. But they'll go across the street and say, "Oh yeah, I tried to commit suicide." It's going down the road of your arm. Yeah, so in the modern age, I think that's the sticking point. That's what makes it real. That's what makes it more prescient, more able to understand something before it happens. See before having knowledge of events before they take place. What is Oh, you're still saying that? Okay. But I mean, men. Men are supposed to be, even gay men, LGBTQ, strong. Like there was some strong, Marines that were gay. There's a show called Babylon. I think it's just called Babylon. The Eyes of Babylon. Excuse me. A gay man's journey home. A gay Marine's journey home. Excuse me. So, I mean that's really sad when you're like you're lesbian, you're a woman, and you don't know how to tell your parents, or you don't know how to convince anybody or say anything to anybody. I have 0 viewers right now, by the way. I think there's one. I think Rick James is still here, but I have 0. Yeah, there's one exactly. And don't forget to hit that like button. Where are my likes? I get my likes up. Yeah. So if you have any inkling as to why, if you have any issues, remember to dial 988. That's part of my phone, my birth year, 1998, 1988. One is it's just one less number. It's 988. It's about a gay obesity. Sir, have you seen the movie? Yeah, I see. I tried to watch it. I couldn't really get into it. I was like, okay, I understand. He's doing this thing. Brendan Fraser got the Academy Award for it, but I just couldn't watch the whole thing. And that's another issue too. Obesity. You know, they eat themselves. They literally eat themselves to death. Men and women, but especially women try to. But then they, you know, have some kind of coronary or a heart attack or something like that, and they're able to recover. And it doesn't look like it's suicide, but that may have been what it was. And them just eating anything and everything in their way. So the reality of everything that has been spoken is you have to be on guard. You have to be on guard for, you know, suicide. It's very serious. But it's funny too. I mean, George Carlin made it funny because it is funny on a level. You have to laugh at it because you would just be in a puddle of tears because it would be very sad. You know, it's and Dave Chappelle said it's only funny until it happens to you. And get that like. Oh, I had 4 people. I was gonna say get that like up. Get that like up. Let me get 4 likes. But it's only funny until it happens to you, until it's somebody you know. And I would imagine that George Carlin knew people that committed suicide. And probably some women who committed suicide. Or at least attempted. They at least gave it that try. That college try, as they say. So I just want to, you know, definitely show a bit of compassion for the people, the families, the people that are, you know, in distress. It's more like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Especially in America. America has experienced an uptick in suicides across the board, men and women, over the past few years. It's been on both sides, and I hate oh my God! Don't get me started on military. Military. The reason why there are men and women committing suicide from the military is because we keep getting these stupid wars. These wars that don't make any sense. And I'm saying that there should be wars that do make sense and that we should be involved in, but not in any war that doesn't make sense. That's evil. That's vicious. That's the kind of war that we should avoid. The Iraq War, Afghanistan War up to a point. There was the legitimacy for the Afghanistan War because that's where most of the Al Qaeda operatives were holed up in the mountains. But Iraq War, I mean, you can argue and say, oh well, we were fighting for oil. Were we fighting for oil? And what happened with that? Did we get the oil reserves? No. Were we able to control them? No. So we weren't fighting over oil. If we were, we failed miserably. Who's this? Gangsta of love. Salute. Israel can defend itself. I agree. Israel can defend itself, but it doesn't have to. It can have help from friends, but it can defend itself. Israel is a self-sufficient, very entrepreneurial, very strong-willed and powerful nation, and it's just a little sliver amongst a whole a wasteland of dictatorships and authoritarian powers. So salute to Israel. Yo, Sky in chat, salute. Korean TV, salute, sir. I always forget. Hold on. It is almost 11 o'clock. This guy's on here at 11 o'clock at night, ladies and gentlemen, in Denmark. And he wants to see the young boy get it in. The old head, really. The old head get it in. The goofy guy, Sky Saunders. He wants to see him get it in. I appreciate that. Now, if you could just convert those Danish kroner to dollars, we'll be all right. But to wrap up, women, they may hate themselves more because of their physical condition, and also not even just their physical condition, their mental makeup, their minds. That is the key issue here. Their minds, what they think and what they emote, and all of that goes into their. So that's the reason why they go into the tip. They go to the tip, but they don't jump off. They almost commit suicide, but they don't. Charles 13X says, overpopulation is a serious issue. No, it's not. And we're leading into a global economy. So they have to find a way to get rid of a good portion of the population. That's false, sir. That's a complete fallacy. If you look in the 1960s, they had the population bomb. That explained exactly what you're going to say. There's going to be food shortages. There's going to be food deserts. And there's going to be complete and utter destruction. We have too much food. We have so much abundance. We have too many things that are aid in the lives of people of not only the United States, but of the world. And there's fewer farmers. Farmers account for about 2% of the population. That's about a million or so farmers. Just over 1 million farmers. And they produce it's almost impossible to really realize how much they produce. Okay, whoa, Diamond DJ, you are not goofy. Yeah, I'm goofy. I am goofy. I get stuff mixed up all the time. Don't even listen to that. What better way than a flood? Women are ruthless. Charles 13X spitting facts. No, you're wrong. Skylar with the A. Definitely fewer farmers. Yeah, definitely fewer farmers. Yeah, it's facts. It's facts. And now, okay, you don't have to pay me $20, but it's on the table. You can call me bruh, broham, bre, all that. We're after the hour. This is after hours. It's a little more cool. We're just talking about anything and everything, whatever you guys say. But I'm just gonna, talk my talk. So I'm getting ready for, Mother's Day. My father is also my mother. He's not hermaphrodite. He just happens to be both the driving parent of my life. And he raised me for 8 years as a single black father in America. He worked jobs. He did what he could. And I have a tremendous esteem and honor for him, forever for that. Crody, yeah, that's the new one. Crody, yeah. Crody. How much for Crody? The population and food is decreasing unless it's garbage food. Give him a good dinner as a gift, Scott. Yeah, I am. We were just talking about that. That's funny. We were gonna. I was thinking about taking out the brunch, but we're gonna have some Chipotle. We're gonna have some Chipotle, which can be very can run up. If you give enough people, it can run up. But yeah. Hey, Skylar, are you autistic? My stepdad is autistic. I'm not autistic. I've never been diagnosed with autistic. It's not diagnosed. I say that. I have bipolar disorder, though. Watch Snowpiercer. I tried. And my girl's on there. My favorite actress, Jennifer Connelly. She's my favorite actress, and I still couldn't. I was like, I can't get into this. I couldn't get into it. Steak. Dad's like steak. Well, not my dad. He doesn't like the pig or the cow. He does turkey and chicken. He does poultry. And tuna and fish and salmon. That's the kind of protein he likes. Get your sorry, but got you. Sorry, but no need to be sorry. There's no need to be sorry. Hey, I love you too, man. I love you. Respect, though. Respect. I don't know you enough to love you, but I can respect you. I got 5 people in here with 6 likes. I like this. This is good. We can keep going. We can keep rolling. I'm feeling it. Yeah, chicken. Yeah. Salute to Papa Saunders. Exactly. Wait. Diamond DJ is saying, get a rotisserie chicken. Nah, we get those too many times already. We're going to go to Chipotle and get something nice. That's what he wants anyway, so I'll give him what he wants. Respect. Yes, respect to that. So, you know, mothers get, it's like Mother's Day, Mother's Day, Mother's Day. Then when June comes on, Father's Day, Father's Day. Like, oh, here's a tie, Dad. Here's a golf club, Dad. Like, it's not the same as mom. Mom, you take her out to brunch, you give her flowers, you give her, you know, she gets a massage and a facial and, you know, all this nice stuff happened to her. Dad, you know, hey, yeah, whatever, Pop, you know. I mean, I don't. Look at this room. See this room? See his hats, everything? 90% of this room is Cowboys memorabilia, and it's been bought by myself, my stepmom, and my sister. And it's all because my dad is such a rabid Cowboys fan. I'm not. I'm a Cowboys supporter. Sometimes I'm not for them. Sometimes I am. But that's just where I stand. Chipotle is like it's like $30. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not too bad. But it can run up if you have enough people. You know, it can run up. Oh my God, inflation is killing us. Who are you voting? I'm not voting for Trump or Biden. I'm gonna do what I did back in 2020. Just write in a vote. See what happens. See if they get one, at least one. Oh my God, we found one. Maybe he can be counted, but of course it's not gonna be counted. But I say a pox on both houses, Democrats and Republicans. They're not for individual rights. They're not for revolutionizing the economy. They're not for anything that's of substance. They're all, you know, mimicking and miming and mealy-mouthed about bullshit. Nothing that really means anything, like the climate change and shit like that. Like, it's terrible. It's awful. It's really sad and depressing. And that's why women try to commit suicide so much. No. Fast. Save it will be worth money. Where do you live? I'm from Connecticut. I live in Delaware. Newark, Delaware. Yeah, see? Yes. Charles 13X knows. From Newark. But you have to say Delaware. You can't just say Newark because it could be Newark. Newark is New Jersey. Newark is Delaware. How about the solar flare? Talk about that. I have nothing to do with that. I can't speak intelligently on the solar flares. I didn't even know there was one, to be honest with you. I was not aware of that. But you can, if you feel like talking, we can go back and forth, and I can give enough information. But that's what I like about everything. Most people are very like they'll say, you know, I respect science, but or I'm for science only to the extent like they can't really own up to their own lives. They can't say definitively what they are and who they are and what they're about when it comes to reason and science and the truth, not God, not any mystical understandings, you know, mystical revelations and stuff like that. You should call Hotep Jesus show the gift. Wait, the what? The grit report. Hotep will like you 2 to 4 Monday through Friday. 2 to 4 Mondays. Okay. Well, it comes on right after my show, so I have to go a little early. I have to research a little earlier to see on them. We'll see about it. What is it again? Hotep Jesus. Okay. I'll look into that. Yeah, so, and I gotta stop saying, but yeah, so, I say it too much. It's just filler. I have, an understanding of what it means to be a father, but I'm not nearly ready to be there. I may never be there. The closest I want to be there is when I'm like 70 or 80 years old, and they're not going to look for me to do anything, because I'm going to be changing my diaper, and then they're going to be changing the baby's diaper. Like, it's, it's gonna be something special. But, look at Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. They both have kids that, when they were in their 80s. Why not? Do what you gotta do. Rick James says, but yeah, so is that just Joe Budden on your wall, sir? No. It isn't Joe Biden. No, but there's a picture. I'm gonna show it later. I won't show it just yet. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna show you a picture of there's a picture of my dad with Joe Biden as a senator back in the 70s. Joe Biden's got dark brown hair. My dad's got a huge afro. I got no kids. I want 20. Give me 10 million. I will populate the earth. OMG, I'm about to stop listening at your Biden supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I already said that. A pox on both houses. That's Joe Biden poster on your right side on the wall. On my right? Oh yeah. Yeah, there is. I didn't know you could see that. But yeah, there is. Mr. President. Yep. That's in our local newspaper. That was when he first was elected. If I'm doing commands, show me the picture. You got to put $20 at least on show me the picture. If you want to see the picture, I'll show it to you. But it's not the one that with my dad, the one on the wall, because I have to wait to the one on my dad. All right, we got Duck in the house. We got 8 people. I need 8 likes. Get those likes up. 8 likes. We got 8 people in here. It's a party now. We're doing the damn thing. Let's get these numbers up. So, with the power of the mic, of the microphone, this microphone that's on this iPhone, I'm able to convey a message. So, I'm trying to convey the message of Mother's Day, even though I might be broadcasting on Mother's Day. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. Got 8 likes, 8 people in here. We need more people in here. Tell 2 people, but don't tell 3 people. All you have to do is tell 2 people. Now it's down to 6. But tell 2 people, and then, let the third one say, who is this goofy nigga with the black hat and the black shirt and the gold tie? What's up with this nigga? He's goofy. But, yeah, so I'm prepared for this weekend. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for, and I broke my fast. That's one thing I could talk about. I broke my fast. This, from Tuesday till today, I had only eaten an apple, shredded chicken, and coffee. And that was it for the whole day. And I was at 207, I think. And now last time I was on the scale, I was 199. So I can do this. It's not impossible. I just have to be careful of what I eat and when I eat. Yeah, that's a fact. Holy shit. Hold on, you saying a lot. Oh, you done? Yo. I just liked you. You a Fed, Scott? Yes, I am a Fed. I am a Fed. I'm wearing a wire in my shoe right now. This is the wildest thing I listen to in the shop. Love it. Thank you. That's high praise for me. I appreciate that, and I do respect that from coming from you. Thank you for that, sir. I'm just a dumb dropout trying to get the dollar. Nobody's gonna hold my hand. Nobody has held my hand. I always had to get people, information and facts and understanding, but I had to do the work. I still had to put in the work for it. So, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have enough sense to know that. I wouldn't be here. Only crumbs left. I'm about to dish out on some just boys and girls. Only crumbs left. Okay. But this is a joy to me. I can tell my story. I can relate understanding and facts and reality, and it's something that I can just look at and understand and hope for rationally, and it's something that I definitely take into account and take seriously. So with that, I think I'll wrap it up. It's been real. It's going on a few out after the hour. But I appreciate everybody that came in here. What's your story? You give me $20 and I'll tell you my story. Even though it's just after hours, but you came in a little later. So I'm just gonna hang up the mic right now. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for coming through. I should be here sometime tomorrow. I know Saturdays and Sundays are like the worst days for me, views wise. But I still soldier on or marine on or whatever the case may be. And I appreciate you. And I will see you sometime tomorrow. Take care.